Hi Virgo, welcome back to Omkaratarot and to your Love Bite. Virgo, let's see what are the messages for you now. And a warm welcome back to all my subscribers. Welcome in newcomers. Virgo Spirit. Alright, first three cards for the first person, Virgo. Nine of Swords, Devil in reverse, and the Four of Pentacles. Second person, Page of Wands, Three of Pentacles, and the Ace of Wands. Okay, mutual energy, Spirit. Knight of Wands, Knight of King of Wands, and the Eight of Wands. Bottom of my deck, I have the Seven of Pentacles in reverse. I don't think somebody wants to have a missed opportunity here. They are going through a lot of stress, lot of anxiety. Maybe they feel, wish we could just get over whatever happened in the past. They want that person to open up. They don't want this connection to be over. The other person, I don't know. This person is maybe moving. They're trying to keep a working relationship here, but keeping it small. Because they're not taking any action. I don't think you guys are communicating the way maybe you used to in the past. So let's see what's going to happen. I'm going to, of course, clarify all these cards for you, Virgo. But before that, let's start with some dialogue message cards. Let's see if you guys could say something to each other right now, what that would be, and then I'll clarify the rest. Virgo and their person, Spirit. Virgo and their person, if they could say something to each other now, what would that be? Virgo and their person, Spirit. Virgo and their person, if they could say something to each other now, what would that be, Spirit? We'll take a few more from a third deck, Virgo, and then start the reading. Virgo and their person, Spirit. Alright, good to go. Let's start the reading. And Virgo, if any of you are looking for personal readings, my email is omkaratarot@gmail.com. You can reach me there. It's there in the description box below as well. So the first card here says, you knowingly brought me into a clusterfuck of a situation. I trusted you to do what was right, and you let me down. I just want to see you again and begin our life together. But these financial challenges are currently stopping us from being together. Who would have thought that something as simple as money could keep people who love each other this much apart? I feel like I've been fighting for your life, for you not only to stay alive, but for you to be your authentic self and to thrive. I want to see you embrace your dreams and fly free from everything that's been holding you back. I always knew you were my other half. I want to make love to you. I'm secretly obsessed with you. I want to regain your trust. I made a mistake. Success means nothing without you. You should be here. I'm lost without you. Alright, so these were some of your messages. If these were resonating with your storyline, Virgo, let's start the reading. I'm going to focus on the first person, which is person A for me. Second line is person B. Newcomers, these are not gender-based. You could be either one of them. So let's begin. Alright, so person A, why are you going through all that stress and anxiety and sleepless nights and nightmares? Because their person is just not taking action, or maybe they don't want their person to move on without them, have a passionate brand new beginning. Maybe they feel they're leaving me out in the cold. I'm losing out on this partnership. I'm losing out on this soulmate bond. They are being emotionally unavailable to me. I don't want them to move on and, go off for a new adventure by themselves. I have a feeling person A does want the past toxicity to go, and they want commitment. They want something long term. They want to get unstuck from this feeling of feeling blocked, I think. They are hoping that the past can be forgotten, because as of now, they are feeling, unnurtured, uncared for. Maybe they feel it's over. Maybe they feel their person has released them, and this is the end. This is the end of the soulmate contract. They don't want that person to go off there and, have a good time, or, have their own passions or be a player. It's like, yeah, I wanted them to choose me, but they're out there making wrong decisions, unwise and foolish choices. I don't think person A really wanted this connection to end, but they are blaming the other person, saying, they are being stubborn, they're being egoistic, and they are being, they're not taking responsibility. So person A is very worried that this is the end. This is the finale, ending, finito. They've lost out on this partnership, and they could be feeling a little left out or left behind, feeling their person is still not opening up, being rude and mean and unresponsive. It's basically hit their ego as well, because they feel, I don't feel victorious, I feel, not seen, not heard. Maybe they feel their person has gotten rid of them, or, is focusing on their future, is very happy without them, and that is not sitting very well with person A. Okay, so person B, what about you? Page of Wands for you. What's the page? I don't think person B is really ending things, but they do want to keep a kind of a working relationship going with person A even now. Why? They don't want to hurt that person who they feel is very emotional right now, but they have been discontent, and maybe they just want their peace. They want to move on towards a peaceful time of their life. Maybe they, it's like, let's say I'm in a job which I'm not happy with, and I leave it, but I still keep in touch with the management because I need some, I have to hand over some files, or I just need to stay in touch for next year's tax returns or something. So this person says, yeah, I don't want to hurt them, but I am disappointed. Yeah, person B says, I'm not investing anymore in this connection because I have been very disappointed. Maybe there was a lot of conflict or something in this connection. So person B is kind of retreated their energy, but they are trying to be amicable. Ace of Wands in reverse. What's the Ace of Wands in reverse? Yeah, this person is feeling little down and out as well. Maybe they are working on themselves, but I don't think they've moved anywhere to any passionate brand new beginning, as person A is getting angry about. They could be at crossroads wondering, what should I do? I think this person is just busy working on themselves. They feel if they were to return, there may be another fight, or there could be an argument, or their person will be angry with, or they'll ask questions. So they are trying to keep it small. It's like, yeah, I'm in touch, but I don't want to, shake things up in case things get worse, because they feel very overwhelmed, burdened. They feel, I don't know, this person is right now just healing their own wounds, I would say. I don't think they've made any choice to move on like that, the way person A is telling me. They're just stagnant. Yes, they could be thinking that maybe it's time for me to take a leap of faith in a new direction. This connection is not working out. This was an unfair situation. They are just standing up for themselves and protecting themselves from what I feel. Maybe they felt this connection was getting too toxic and they have to find their own happiness. Okay, so mutual energies then. For the first person who is very stressed out, they don't want that person to go out there and enjoy their life or be a player. They are still calling person B out, saying they are selfish, they're self-centered. I really thought we could heal the situation. I've been patiently waiting, but person is going through a tower right now because I don't think the other person is really communicating the way they would have liked. Yeah, so they are still, calling them very arrogant, selfish, stubborn. Only because they are not getting what they want. Person A says, I wanted something and I'm not getting it, and I don't like the fact that they are happy without me or not bothered or anything like that. Okay, so person B, what about you? What's the Knight of Wands in reverse for you? What's the Knight of Wands in reverse? They are trying to be in self-love. Somewhere they feel there was too much conflict here, or maybe the other person tricked them, or I don't know. This person is just standing up for themselves, protecting their energy and trying to refill their own cup at the moment. I don't think that they're taking any action towards anyone else. It's like, yeah, they're just trying to stabilize their own life. And yes, they are trying to maybe see what else is out there, because they feel I was discontent in this connection. This person is just trying to recover their own strength from maybe the past battles that you guys had. I feel, yes, they are not, I mean, you guys are not communicating because they are feeling a void in their heart where love is concerned. This person feels hopeless when it comes to maybe relationships in general, maybe even with person A. They feel that this is over, maybe no second chances, maybe I need to release this connection once and for all, maybe I need to just focus on my finances, focus on my money, focus on stabilizing myself, maybe it's time for me to make my own decisions, focus on my future. So that's why I think this person is not reconciling, because their focus is diverted to fixing themselves or their life or their money or just being self-love, because they felt things were not working out. So they are avoiding too much communication, maybe keeping it very small, because they don't want to be drawn back into maybe another fight or something. So tell me about the Seven of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, this is person A who's very angry, very upset. They feel, we've had history together and you should be investing in this. And they're just angry that the other person has stopped investing and is probably happy in their own life and maybe has blocked them or doesn't want to reunite with them, or is left them behind and is moving on without them. So, well, that's where you guys are. Till next time then, love and light, Virgo. Take care. Namaste.